Welcome to Study Corner. I felt like a lot of the book explained everything in a difficult way. In this article I will give you a simple overview, with an explanation of the basic electronic components, what they are and what they do. These are the most common components: resistors, capacitors, LEDs, transistors, inductors, integrated circuits. Resistor. I didn't understand the resistor in the beginning. It didn't seem to do anything. It was just there, consuming power. With time, I learned that the resistor is actually extremely useful. You'll see resistors everywhere. As the name suggests, they resist the current. But you are probably wondering, what do I use it for? You use the resistor to control the voltages and the currents in your circuit. How? By using Ohm's law. Let's say you have a 9-volt battery and you want to turn on a light-emitting diode, LED. If you connect the battery directly to the LED, lots of current will flow through the LED. Much more that the LED can handle. So the LED will become very hot and burn out after a short amount of time. But if you put a resistor in series with the LED, you can control how much current going through the LED. In this case we call it a current limiting. Capacitor. You can think of a capacitor as a battery with very low capacity. You can charge and discharge it just like a battery. The capacitor is often used to introduce a time delay in a circuit. For example, to blink a light. It's commonly used for removing noise, or making the supply voltage of a circuit more stable. There are many capacitor types. Most commonly, we divide them into polarized and non-polarized capacitors. Light-emitting diode, LED. A light-emitting diode is a component that can give light. We use LEDs to give a visual feedback from our circuit. For example, to show that the circuit has power. But, you can also use them to make cool light show circuits. You see these components everywhere. In your laptop, on your mobile phone, on your camera, in your car +++. And you can find many different types of LEDs. A very common circuit to build as a beginner is the blinking light circuit, transistor. This is probably the hardest of the basic electronic components to understand. But don't worry, it's not that hard. A simple way is to look at the transistor as a switch controlled by an electrical signal. If you put about 0.7 volts between the base and the emitter, you turn it on. Note that this is true for NPN transistors. There are also other types, but worry about these later. But, instead of having just two states, on or off, it can also be a bit on by controlling the current that goes through its base. A bit of current on the base produces a current of maybe 100 times more, depending on the transistor, through the collector and emitter. We can use this effect to build amplifiers. Inductor. Inductors are a bit weird. It's just a coil of wire and you can make one yourself by making some loops out of a wire. Sometimes they're wound around a metal core of some sort. They are often used in filters. Integrated circuit. An integrated circuit, IC, consists of many basic electronic components. It's nothing mysterious or magical. It's just an electronic circuit that has been shrunk to fit inside a chip. It could be an amplifier, it could be a microprocessor, it could be a USB to serial converter. It could be anything. To figure out what a specific IC does, you can read its datasheet. Do you understand the basic electronic components? Leave your comment. And thanks for watching.